All right, y'all. I'm Big Buster. I'm back with some more reactions and reviews. And today we're going to be checking out some classic Memphis wrestling. Today we're going to be checking out a young Jeff Jarrett. He was a referee at the time. And Bill Dundee and Buddy Landel are going to attack a young Jeff Jarrett, guys. Look, before we get into this, go like this video, share this video, and go to Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way you don't have to worry about it. Next time I put out a fresh video, you'll be notified of it. Hey, give me some super stickers. Send me some stars. All that good stuff. Guys, I tell you what, this piece of footage right here was filmed in the studio. WMC TV5 Studio Wrestling. And we're fixing to check it out right now. I'll tell you what, let me get myself up in the corner and we'll get this video started. All right, like you can see, the match that Buddy Landel and Bill Dundee are having is already in progress. I want to say these guys in the ring, they're facing Jim Jameson and David Johnson. But you can see right there a young Jeff Jarrett. Buddy Landel just got the victory there. Jeff just raised their hands. Oh, here they go. Now they're going to attack the guys while they're down. A little insult to injury by Bill Dundee and Buddy Landel. Landel's going for this figure four, but he's jawing with Jarrett. Oh, man. Slapped the crap out of Jeff Jarrett. No blonde locks. You can see that. Skinny as a rail. Buddy Landel is putting the boots to Jeff Jarrett already. Man, think about... Oh, there we go. Look at there. Daddy come in the ring. Jerry Jarrett come to save his son. Jerry laying them shots into Dundee. Up. Landel's got him. Boom. These guys are working Jerry Jarrett over. Yeah, that's right. You know, Jerry Jarrett's got a bad eye, and they're going for it. Up, look here. Here's Jeff. Oh, did you hear the crowd? Did you hear the crowd right there? I'll tell you what, guys. Let's pause this for just a second. Let me bring it back just a tad. Watch Jeff Jarrett. Watch when he gets up and attacks him. Listen to that crowd. You see that? That's what I'm talking about right there. That energy right there. Jeff Jarrett, man, he just windmilling on Buddy Landel. Ain't doing a lot. Them punches ain't really got nothing on them, but it looks good. It looks real. And that's the difference right there. Bill Dundee socked him right in the jaw and sends him right down. Oh, no sell by Jarrett. There he goes. He sold that second one. Up here comes Dirty Dutch Mantell in his drawers, looks like. Dutch is cleaning house. Watch the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd right there. Man, that's what I'm talking about, that energy, that emotional investment in these guys. Dutch Mantell come out here. There's Eddie Marlin running out. Let's pull this sound up a little bit. I tell you what, Dutch should have slid some pants on or something because he's definitely in his tighty blackies right there. Jeff just grabbed me. I mean, Dutch just grabbed Jeff by the goober. Carrying him out like he's his girlfriend who just passed out. There's Jameson and Johnson. They're finally up.
Because I'll tell you one thing, I know Marlon's going to do something, Jerry will do, and I can guarantee you this is one place I'm not objective about the thing. It's ridiculous. It's bad enough when they come out here and do some of the things they do to like Jameson and Johnson. Sure, they're their opponents. You go in there, you beat them in that. but you don't start beating him around. And then you jump on a kid just out of high school like that. Then his dad comes out and tries to protect him naturally. And the next thing you know, they're in there digging at his eye, the only eye. He's got one bad eye, and they're digging at the only good eye he had. Something's got to be done about it. That is sick, right. Sick.
Man, I tell you what, they have pissed Lance Russell off. Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of great announcers, but for me, Lance Russell will always be the very best. He is the voice of my childhood. You can hear the old school music as they went to commercial. Old school championship wrestling. We're back from commercial here. Here comes Dutch.
Miserable situation.
I want to say one thing, What I just saw here, and it's no big secret that I fell out with Landel and Dundee, and I'm glad I did, baby, because they're making my life miserable.
At least Dutch put some clothes on.
I got out. I bailed out first. But I'm going to tell you one thing. What they just did here, and I'll tell you, it takes a lot of guts to beat up an 18 or 19-year-old kid. A year out of high school, it takes a lot of guts, Dundee and Landel, to go out and knock him out. But to go ahead and
definitely wasn't the king of the mountain right now.
One good eye, and you were going for the other one, gentlemen. We saw you right here on the tube, baby. The tube don't lie. You were going for his other eye. Now, I could not. I've done a lot of bad things in my time, but I've never tried to purposely take out somebody's eye, baby, because I know what it's like. Now, I'm going to say, I'm watching my back, baby, because I got that door geared, Jack. If they come in, I'm going to knock them in the next week. Now, I heard Eddie Marlin out here, and he took it upon himself to see if he could get Jerry Lawler back here. And I hope to God he does, because if anybody can help me out, it's Jerry Lawler. But see, what Dundee and Landel don't know about Jerry Lawler is he is a friend of the family, and he watched that kid, Jeff Jarrett. He watched him since he was yay-high to a jackrabbit grow up, and he's like family. And if he thinks he's going to let this go by unanswered, it's not going to happen. Now, I tell you, Landel and Dundee, don't get so glory happy in the back and all gloated up, baby, because you went ahead and knocked Jeff Jarrett out, but I've checked him in the back, and he's going to be all right.
All right, guys, I'm going to pause right there. I see Eddie Marlin's coming out. Look, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Classic Memphis Wrestling. Man, they always did wild, crazy stuff, but it was always 99% reality-based. Things that you could believe would really happen. And that's the difference right there, man. That's why the fans reacted like they do. That's why the fans are so invested in this. And that's why to this day, people like me who grew up during this time watching this wrestling, that's why we still believe it's the very best there ever was. You talk about sports entertainment, Memphis was doing sports entertainment better than anybody ever long before Vince McMahon started doing it. All right, guys, we're going to unpause and let's see where this thing goes. Hold on, guys.
Can we get him hooked up in here? Because he wants to talk.
There we go.
Right now?
Yeah. If you
Oh, the phone call, man. This would leave you hanging on your seat. You'd wait all day. When they told you they were going to have a phone interview with somebody, you would wait all day on the edge of your seat for this interview. Think about that, guys. A phone interview.
I hope you'll bear with us just a second, but I think it's important for us to take the time out to see if we can get all this.
I love Lance Russell, the seriousness in his voice, the inflection he has. Man, like I said, Lance Russell was a huge part of this show, period. Like I said, the voice of my childhood. Yeah, this was before cell phones, guys. This phone is hardwired, landline. They needed one of them 200-foot, one of them 100-foot phone cords. Look at them. They bringing the old school phone out on the little bench.
Hey, Jerry, can you hear us? No, this is Lance. Eddie's out here with me, Jerry.
Let's turn this up some more.
Okay, good.
All right, listen, I just talked with Eddie just a moment ago, and I'm sitting at home watching this whole thing take place, and this has just gone way past what anything should ever be like this allowed to happen.
Amen.
And ridiculous. I think everybody knows, it's no secret to anybody, that I hate Bill Dundee's stinking guts, and everybody knows that I have hated being away from town. I hated having to lose the loser leave town and not being able to wrestle there in my home area. But what has taken place today, Lance, even goes far beyond that. The fact that I hate Dundee and the fact that I hate not being able to wrestle in my own.
All right, guys, I'm going to pause for just a second. Think about this right here. Jerry Lawler's not in the studio. they're putting the microphone up to the telephone so the fans in the studio and on TV can hear what he's saying. But did you hear the reaction? Lawler's not even there, and the fans are still reacting to every word he says, just like if he was standing right there cutting a promo right in front of them. We're going to unpause it, and we're going to see what happens.
Hometown. That goes without saying. But what I've just watched take place here today, Dutch has already talked about it, you know, to see my friend Jarrett, and a lot of people don't realize what kind of friends we are. You know, Jerry and I have been friends, and we go back a long, long way through thick and thin. When Jerry was struggling, you know, trying to start his own wrestling promotion, I stuck with him then and helped struggle along while this thing wasn't successful, and helped make it successful, and give the wrestling fans in this area what I think is.
All right, guys, you heard Lawler right there talking about the relationship between him and the Jarrett family, especially Jarrett. Look, I don't know if he was part owner already by this time. Definitely the top star, the main draw, but later on, Lawler became half owner of this company right here. We're going to unpause it and let's see this thing finish playing out.
The best promotion anywhere in the country, and there have been a lot of wrestlers, and Lance, you know them as well as anybody, that have come through here and have gone on to what they thought were maybe bigger and better things, and have not shown any loyalty or any friendship, and have not stuck by. But I have always stuck with Jarrett, and I've stuck with the fans in this area because I love them, and I love him, and the people here know that, you know, he stuck by me all the way through, too. And I am going to be here. After losing this loser leave town match, it's true. I've had to get on an airplane every week, and I've had to fly all the way across the country, all the way across the ocean to different parts of the world to wrestle. And believe me, Lance, I hate it. I'd rather be right here at home with the people that I know and love and the fans that I've wrestled for all of these years and that I want to continue wrestling for. And now I have an opportunity to come back here and do it. And Eddie Marlin has called me and asked me to come back, and I told Eddie before, sure, Bill Dundee will probably sue because there was a signed and sealed contract. That's all he can do is sue. And I think that Jerry and Eddie Marlin have enough money to keep Bill Dundee tied up in court from now until doomsday if they have to.
All right, guys, think about that. Lawler lost a loser leave town. He's out of Memphis. They need him back. They got to figure out a way to bring him back that the fans will buy and go along with. And, man, what can you say? This was the perfect way to do it right here. Made it personal, made it important. I mean, what can you say, man? I remember this, watching this as it happened. Look, everybody forgot all about the loser leave town match, and Lawler wasn't supposed to be back when this happened. Let's finish this up, guys.
We can do is take care of some business in the ring right away. So I will. I'm already booked to wrestle in other parts of the country this week. I'm going to cancel whatever bookings I have. And Dundee and Landel, I want you to know, boys, the king is coming back to town, and I will be there. And
Listen to that. You hear those fans? Those fans are invested into these guys. They're invested into what they're doing and what they just saw. But more importantly, they're invested into these guys, period, as people, as characters. And that's truly what professional wrestling is all about right there. It's creating an emotional connection between you and the audience.
Jerry, just a second.
Jerry, this is Dutch. Can you hear me?
I hear you, Dutch.
Okay, look, I know you saw what happened. I'm disgusted with it, but I know we go back a long way, brother. But we got one thing in common. We don't like Dundee, and I don't know if you like Landel or not, but let me tell you, he's a low-life, egg-sucking dog, baby. So if you'll be my partner, I guarantee you, I had Billy Travis as a partner, but, you know, a lot of, he's a good wrestler, but he's just not there yet, Jerry. So if you'll be my partner, I guarantee the fans sitting at home that we're going to take care of business, and we're going to take care of it the only way we know how, and that's to kick their butts all over that ring, Jack.
Well, I think that pretty well tells how Dutch feels about it, and I know how you feel about it, knowing how close you are to Jerry.
Well, Lance, I just want to say this. You know, I thought I felt as bad as I've ever felt in my life when I lost a loser leave town match.
Yeah, I know that.
Just a few minutes ago, when I had to sit here on television and watch Jerry Jarrett come out there and knowing the kind of pride that's inside that guy, and to see him standing there and cry in front of hundreds of thousands of people here on television, because I know his feelings. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, here's he's feeling like he's not even a man who's able to help out his own son when he needs him. And I know what kind of emotion had to be going on inside him, and I felt it too. And I want to say this to Dutch. I fought hard against you, Dutch, and I fought hard with you, and you've done the same thing with and against me. And all I want you to do is promise me that Monday night, not only Monday night, but any chance we get a hold of these jerks, Dundee and Landel, that you will fight just as hard as with me as you have against me in the past. And I promise you, and I promise the fans, and I'm promising Jerry and Jeff Jarrett that we will take care of Dundee and Landel, and they're going to know what it's like to have somebody trying to put them out once and for all. We'll do it, Dutch.
Okay, I give you my word, baby. We're going to stay together. We're going to teach these guys a lesson.
I'm telling everybody, the king is back, and they're going to know it.
Okay, Jerry, we got to get it on here. Thank you very much for all of it. I'm glad Ed got in touch with you. We'll see you this week, my boy. Okay, thank you, Bob.
It ain't going to do him good. Like you said, the king is back and the Dutchman's with him, and when we get together, things are going to happen. Thanks, Ed.
Go get him, Dutch. Ed, thank you very much.
Landel and Jerry Lawler.
It's long overdue, I can tell you, and I know you feel the same way I do. Forgive us for all of the behind-the-scenes stuff here, but we felt it was important.
All right, guys. Let me get myself back up on the big screen. Cool stuff. Jeff Jarrett, young Jeff Jarrett, like they said, 18, 19, fresh out of high school. No long blonde locks, no muscles, no king of the mountain. Young guy just starting in the wrestling business. You seen what Bill Dundee and Buddy Landel done to him. And look, you got Jerry Lawler. Like I said, he got beat by Bill Dundee, lost to loser leave town. They needed him back. They needed him back earlier than they expected to. If I remember right, I think maybe business was down just slightly from what it normally was with Lawler gone. But they needed him back, and they needed a good reason for him to be back, so the fans did not balk against him getting brought back. Obviously, Jerry Lawler is the king of wrestling, the king of Memphis, and the fans love him. But at the end of the day, there was still kayfabe going on right here. When you lost to loser leave town, you were out and people believed it. And if you were going to bring a guy back, there had to be a damn good reason for it. And if you listen to Lawler's interview, the one thing he kept saying about Jerry Jarrett is the emotion Jerry Jarrett felt about his son, watching his son get attacked, coming out there and helping him, and then them trying to put his eye out. That's wrestling right there. That's what it's all about. Emotion right there. Look, everybody's heard it. Jerry Jarrett says it. Always did. Personal issues draw money, and they made this personal. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this classic Memphis wrestling review. We're going to be doing more of these. Look, like this video, share this video, go to Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't even have to worry every time I put a new video out. You'll be notified of it. Send me some super stickers, some super chats when we do this, some stars through Facebook. Show me you appreciate what I do in my content. All right, guys, until next time, y'all take it easy. We'll be back again with some more classic Memphis Wrestling reaction.